we live? I do think we're live. Yes, awesome. Hello everyone, we're the Glitchers. My name is Zay, and today we're playing Today we're playing some Starblock again. I don't know why we're on low health and low food. Yeah, I've been doing some thinking since last time. Mostly because I had to. So, last time, I don't know who was here or not. The VOD's not up on YouTube yet, so that also doesn't help a lot, but we lost every single one of the cherry saplings, and that made me very, very sad. So, we're gonna have to get a wandering trader, but to be able to trade for a sapling, we're going to need emeralds, and to do that, we need a way of acquiring emeralds, which means either villagers, so zombie villagers, or iron, also from villagers or zombies. So we made a little mob farm, and then I realized, yeah, that mob farm is so close to us. I don't think it's actually in spawn radius. It might be. I could be wrong. And slabs. These are both slabs here, so they're behind it, which means that light. I don't know if light can pass through there or not, but I'm not about to find out. So I think today we need to make an actual spawning thing. Something that is like a little farther away and a little bigger to actually get it all sorted. We also need to get some of this wood back down. I don't know why we're on low health. So I'm gonna check if we got any food. We got 7 apples, which we're not gonna eat, but we do have glowberries. Now, that is something that's something good. That's something that we're gonna want to keep. So I'm going to plant one oak tree here separately, and that is going to be where we farm glowberries, because glowberries is a reliable source of food once it actually grows. What I also missed from last time, or not missed actually, between last stream and this one, thank you to Nojafi, I think is how I pronounce that name, for following. Don't know if you're here and watching or what, but thank you for the follow. It means a lot, so thank you. Let's see, lost my train of thought. Today, most of it is going to be getting ourselves a little bit more set up, because our food situation is not looking great. I'm gonna make ourselves a piece of bread right now, so we can, actually move around and whatnot. I'm gonna chop down the rest of these trees, and hopefully we can get started on expanding the mob farm outwards. I'm thinking, if I open up the map, this is where the mob farm is right now, right here. I'm thinking we make it bigger, and do it between these 4 chunks here. So there'll be around 8 blocks in every chunk. Will that actually help anything? I have no clue, but we're gonna try it anyway. I think that's the only piece of wood on that tree. See, this is why we need a better food source, because at this rate, we're just gonna die over and over and over again, which would not be ideal. Let's see, some cobble. Laggy fun. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll pick that up in a moment. these trees. I've not actually been on the world since last we played, and it's been a while. When we started this world, it was in the middle of vacation, so I was able to play like every other day, practically. That is very much not the case now anymore. College has started again, and we're gonna lose those blocks. College has started again, and we're right back in the heat of things. Yeah, there's no way we would have kept that one if we didn't do that. And we lost one anyway. Oh well. Good thing they're renewable, right? Bonk. Okay. I should not have done that. Oh well. I'm also going to get rid of this one because it's so close. I think it's going to grow into another tall one. Tall tree, I mean. And dang, that's lovely. I'm also hoping, I don't even know if that's like, if this island here is in the right render distance to be able to spawn mobs. So that's something to think about. Let me zoom this out a little bit more. Let's see. Gonna put everything that we can back in here. If you're wondering what these things are, it's like I'm keeping a stockpile of the wood types and some cobble so that we won't run out of building blocks if we need to. While these things are easily renewable, I want to be able to have enough to comfortably build and whatnot. The rest of this stuff are things that we either is very hard to be renewable right now, or we just haven't gotten around to renewing it. Like the glow berries. Eventually we're gonna have such a huge stockpile that it won't matter. But right now it will matter, and things like saplings, we're gonna need a stockpile because if we get really unlucky with one of the trees, or we die again, that's it. There will be no more of that tree type until we get traders, which would be annoying. Right. So I'm gonna make ourselves another pickaxe. There we go. I'm gonna bank that. Let's see. I'm thinking whether it's smarter to start making them up from now, or what. I also think it might be smart to actually look up how far away you need to be before it starts spawning, because that will be changing things. So I'm going to do that really quick. Let's see. Mark of hostile mob spawn radius. Mob spawning. Let's see. There's a lot. I'm not quite sure. Let's look it up again. Okay, so it has to be closer than 128 blocks. That's good to know. But how close can it be for... I really don't know. I don't quite know how to search blah, 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 how to search this up either. Let's see. 24 to 128 blocks. Okay. That's good to know. So, that means, let's count how far away this is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, not 24. That's not 24, not even close. So, what's that mean? That means I'm gonna keep my cobblestone until it's daytime, and then we'll go out that way 24 blocks and make a mob spawn. That also makes sense that over there nothing's spawning yet. Actually, no, that does not make sense because so we don't want hostile mobs there, but we do want passive mobs there for this grass. So the fact that it's not is a bit concerning because in earlier streams there were hostile mobs there. So it could be that the passive mob radius is different. That would make sense. Passive mob spawning is different in general, to be fair. I am looking forward to when we have spiders so that we can get string so that we can make a wool and sleep. Because I'm getting a little bit tired of not really being able to do much in the nighttime. Now, theoretically, we could do things in nighttime. But I don't want a drowned to spawn in here. It's happened before, and I don't really feel the need to have more drowns there. Drowns can be useful. For the rotten flesh, I think they can also drop copper and iron. And copper is useful. And iron too. I don't know if they can actually drop iron or not. But having like an actual general mob farm over there would be a lot better for our purposes, I think. All that being said, it's not going to be a very long stream tonight. Tonight, it's not nighttime. This afternoon. It's 3:30 here, but I have a previous engagement at 5. So the most it can go on for is an hour and a half stream in total. I think that map hold up. I think that map holds up. It's very interesting to me how like passive influence. That's fine. Nothing getting flying right now. How passive influence can influence playstyles when it comes to plurality. Because last stream or maybe the stream before that, it was very chill. Didn't feel the need to talk all that much, even though like it was me fronting last time, and after this time it's been me fronting this whole like most of the time we've been playing on stream. But one just because it was very calm, didn't really feel the need to talk the whole time, just enjoyed being, I guess. Oh, goodness. But today it's very much, it's very different in the sense that I do want to be able to be talking the whole time. I think that sounds like fun, you know? Okay, so if, oh goodness, they're doing a glitch again. If this stays where it is, then I'm gonna be want to like go out 24 blocks from here-ish. So we got one. We can do this. We can go to F3 and say relative coordinates. Right now we're at Z4, and you're not listening to that Z0. I just go out 24 blocks out there. Now we're turning sneak to toggle. So now we're already at 16. So we just need to go out a little more until we're at 24, and then we go out 8 in all directions from there. And basically just recreate that box. Okay, so we're at 28 right now. So 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna make this a little bigger than that one. 2. That one counts as one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just close the square. Oh, we went a few to, yeah, 2 to 9. We're gonna go back, get a pickaxe, and get a lot more cobble. We can get rid of this box here. Oh. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I didn't get to my mute button. Okay. Oops. Oh well. Seats. Right. Okay. You go there. You go there. Is it clearing up? Or is it still raining? I think it's clearing up a little bit. Although it's Minecraft, so that's not saying a lot. We're gonna need some more of these. And we're gonna need one of those. Alright. So. Did this do any good? No. There's nothing inside. So we're gonna demolish it. And these are all top slabs, right? Okay. I'm gonna take one of these torches and I'm gonna put it right in the middle of it, so that at the very least, we have like, so we don't need to get rid of this huge chunk of land. we also don't need to worry about mob spawning right here. This part we could actually do at nighttime, demolishing it. It's building it that I'm worried about. Oh, no! Dang it. Okay. Well, this is lovely. Okay, get out. So, welcome to my computer, everyone, where the stupidest glitches in the world happen. Okay. We get rid of the leaves close by first so that it doesn't burn in the lava. And then we chop the tree. I don't think we got rid of all the wood in the tree over there. I'm realizing. Because the leaves are not despawning in the way you think they would. Or you would hope they would, let's say. I'm going to get rid of this dirt here. I'm going to bank it. Because we're glitching so much. It kind of sucks that it is so laggy for many reasons, but also because I know I can play the game better than this, but that's not, the game is not allowing me. That's quite annoying. We actually got rid of all the wood now. Now that tree is grown. This tree is going to be the glowberry tree. There's a reason I put it out there in the open, because I wanted a small tree, so that I think, not sure, but I think that how glowberries work is they will grow down until they can't grow down anymore. And once they can't grow down anymore, then they will grow the glowberries, which we can then pluck and eat. And considering our spawn point is in the lava for some reason, apple, that's good. That is very good. Yeah. I'm actually gonna eat this one, or not. No, it does not heal enough hearts to be worth it. But I am going to take the glowberry. And plant it right. We can't. Why not? Do it. Do you need to plant it on moss? Is that how that works? Do you need to plant it on moss? Well, no. Shoot. You know what, just good, very bad day. So, I'm not as annoyed about that as I am with the cherries. The cherries, we need to actually wait and be able to get trade. The glow berries, there is an under option right there. It's an annoying option, but there's an option. After stream today, I think I need to figure out what the glitch, or what causes it keeps moving regardless of what I press glitch, because that has killed me too many times. And spawning on top of lava has killed me too many times. So actually, I'm going to take some slabs. I'm just going to cover the lava. I'm going to put a torch right there. I'll cover the lava. And hopefully we won't spawn inside the flaming hot people burner. We're gonna persist with this. I'm gonna keep going with this world, regardless of all these challenges. But I would prefer to fix it. You know, I am salty about the cherries, but that's savable. I'm actually not too fussed about the berries. It would have been nice to have a food source, but evidently dying is a good way to restore hunger. I want to be able to get to the point where we just have something better than squares and cubes. I had these plans for a nice multi-wood house with like fancy stones and whatnot for a starter base. That's not gonna happen. That is not going to happen. Our starter base is gonna be, well, this is technically the starter base, protected from the phantoms. But our starter base is going to be made of primarily oak, I think, and only oak and cobble. Maybe some stone bricks if I'm feeling very fancy. But it's not going to be functional right now. Alright. The thing about the mob farm is that we could give it an open roof and just have a wall. Although then spiders could get out, and spiders are the game's way of teaching players if you jump, then you have a higher chance of critting. Of selling a critical hit, right? Which deals a lot more damage, and that's fun, but it also means that it's a bit more dangerous because they're also jumpy. I tend to move around a lot more, which makes me a little reckless when it comes to Skyblock. And you know what? This is supposed to be Starblock, but so far, not feeling very Starry Night. Like, it just feels very. Not sure how to word this. Very destruction filled, let's say. Right. And there goes the pickaxe. Alright. Now I'm gonna take all this, take all that, make it into slabs. Let's put that there so it's a little safer. Eventually I want everything to have its own little place, its own little islands. Currently though, we do what we can. Right? Okay. So, this is our platform. It's 16 times 16, which is 2 to the power of, so it's 2 is 4, it's 8, 16, so it's 2 to the power of 4, to the power of 2, which is 2 to the power of 8, which is 225, 258, 255. Whatever the 8-bit binary number is of blocks and slabs for this. We can minus 16 times 2 plus 15 times 2. But we're still going to need quite a lot. Making another pickaxe, and we're going to tear the rest of this structure down. You know, all that being said about school being busy, we actually have a really short day this week, so we might, no promises, can't promise this, but we might be able to do another stream during the week, this week. Look, okay, I'm not actually clicking. The only thing I'm doing is moving where I'm looking. Okay, that's kind of the thing we're dealing with. once I click the button again, it stops. But it does include pressing the button or another time. Which, you know, if you're moving towards the edge, you can't actually shift because it doesn't register, right? And then you move towards the edge again to stop yourself from moving towards the edge. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. One thing about these shaders that I think is a little silly is that you can see the sunrise over a horizon that doesn't exist. I don't think the shaders were ever meant for Skyblock, but that's alright. Oh yeah, if anyone was wondering, we are using mellow shaders on the visually vibrant setting. With a few tweaks. To also make it a bit more computer friendly and just something that suits our own tastes and whatnot. For example, the bloom effect is very pretty, but it can also hurt some of our eyes, right? And motion blur, plus it's harder doing like settings and stuff when you're plural. Because everyone has different preferences, right? For example, I really like motion blur. I think it looks pretty and it doesn't distract me that much. It does distract others, and so they'll turn it off. Most of us are right-handed, but one of us is left-handed, and it'll then change which hands we're using within the game Minecraft, which is always so funny to like log in and see that has happened. And so it's small things like shader settings, but it's also larger things like which hand you are or how you organize your hotbar, right? So, just interesting, let's say. Let's call it interesting. I think that's something that makes me very happy about having not told anyone in our day-to-day life about they know that we do streaming, and they know that we're making videos, but we haven't shared our username or whatever. That's very fun. That's very nice because we get to be openly plural here. We get to be openly plural without, worrying about how people in our day-to-day will react to that, because they don't know. We have a lot of online friends who both know and are plural themselves, but people in our day-to-day lives don't, and that's fine. That's fine, it's what keeps us, I'm not gonna say safe, it's not like we'd be unsafe, it's what's, sometimes you need to have a little bit of secrecy, to be able to do what you need to do, right? Let's say it like that. that is gonna be a good mob farm. Eventually, that could even be like a tower or something, I think. Alright, like the platform for a big mob tower. Let's put the torch back. Just pickaxe back. Now. Stick. I think we should make some walls first and put slabs up top so that spiders can't get out. We're only going to make it 2 blocks high so that the enderman can't spawn. Would ender pearls be very useful? Yes. However, once you attack them, they can also teleport away. And, that is not something I'm prepared to deal with yet. So if this is 16 by 16 by 16 by 16, so we're going to need 2 stacks. Because 16 times 4 basically. Rounded to first. 2 stacks for the walls. I know. This is on bottom slab, so this will get it to top slab. That will get it 1 more up. Inconvenience. That wasn't planning here, that was inconvenience, let's say. So, this to make the bottom round, top round. We could also, like, we have this little, I made this little pattern shape thing in the middle, we could also just change that. Oh, there's a geo there. That pattern in the middle there, we could also just change that to be the shape of the mob farm, right? Then blocks all around there, blocks to fill it in, 2 blocks up, the slabs all the way on top. I think that can work. I'm going to do it 1 stack at a time because I don't want to have to deal with getting a lot more cobblestone. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with this too. Actually, let's run towards the middle first. I'm pressing space. Thank you. Let's get, so torches have a light level 14, I think that'll be fine. We'll get a torch placed in the middle of the mob farm first. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's there and there. It's actually the middle. Okay, we are shifting good. Yeah, it's not every day I make mob farm, and this isn't really shoot, come on. I don't like it. I don't like this glitch. It's really not every day that you make a mob farm like this, because this is not even really a mob farm. This is essentially just a spawning chamber. once we have a little bit of iron for a hopper or something, I think 2 more stacks would be good. Then we can make one of the big ones ready to fall from the sky or something. But for right now, this is alright. Oh, maybe that's a good thing to know too. If we just click E, if it'll let us click E, that is, but still. Something to think about. I did not. Stop. Dang it. Okay, now, moment of truth. These are not spawnable. These are, let's see, block, like, where are we at? 5 block. Okay, that's good. And these are 4 and 4 blocks. No. These are 0 blocks, but they're also non-spawnable spaces. 4, 3. Alright, good. And 3. Alright. That's why we place the torch first, because now it's becoming nighttime. Which means they will be spawnable soon. Had we not gotten the torches fixed. Alright. Maybe we can do it. There's just this one more stack. Well, not if you keep misplacing them. Okay, so that's 4, and like 10 more. Okay, 14 more. Ah! Why can't I see? Why can't I see? What the heck was that? Okay. Well, that was a bit scary. Yeah, I don't think it was built for survival Minecraft. Just like, generally speaking, I don't think I was built for it. Because it's not spawnable right now. And yeah, I'm terrified to go over there. Isn't that lovely? I also don't think I'm going to stream for that much longer. Maybe half an hour more. Something like that. I don't know. done. Yeah, so theoretically we could go for another 50 minutes, but honestly I just had a really, my energy just crashed, so I think it's fine if we chill a little bit more. Not gonna talk as much and maybe start to wind down, I'm not sure. I think I want to get the mob farm functional today. Like, we might not use it, but I want it to be functional. And then we can keep going from there. And if you're wondering, I can't see it right here actually. F3 and F6. No, okay. What does it think is the date counter, I wonder? I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. It already had it. Local difficulties and look. Day 15. And not a lot to show for it, to be fair. I think if I get around to streaming this week, before, like, during the school week, I mean, then I'll do that. Then we'll just, like, keep streaming this and whatever. If I don't get around to streaming this week, I think I'm gonna play this a little bit off camera. And see if that helps all the bugginess, because my current theory is that OBS is somehow messing with the key inputs. I don't know why or how that would work, but it's a theory, and therefore we will test it out. It's not even a theory, it's a hypothesis. And we're going to test it out and hope that does not turn into a theory. I'm gonna grab this cobble. Let's see. And if it does help, then that means I need to figure out what the problem is within OBS and fix that. And if it doesn't help, then we keep digging. Literally and figuratively, we'll keep on right now we're gonna keep digging the cobblestone, but eventually we're also gonna keep digging up the information until we figure out what the heck the problem is. Because frankly, I'm sick and tired of all of this death. You know, there has not been a single death that was not caused directly or indirectly by that glitch. And that is very annoying. I think that's also why I'm annoyed at the death of, like, losing cherries. Is because under normal circumstances, had I actually fallen into the void, like, was not without the glitch, then it would have been like, okay, yeah, that sucks, but oh well. Versus now, it's like almost a betrayal of the game. And that also makes me think I want to download the VOD of last time, or maybe it was the time before. Not quite sure when it was. I think it was last time. I want to download the VOD and just make like a compilation of every time I tried. Just because I think it would be funny. Okay, the sun is starting to rise again, which is nice. So, we're not going to go over there with pickaxe and all. It's all shift and grab these. That one too. Why not? Seriously? Not a single one actually on the edge. Okay, we're gonna grab, fill up this gap. And now we have to work fast, because we need to be able to make sure nothing is spawnable before nightfall, because these bases I think will be spawnable if we don't slap them soon. Okay, and run back, bank the pickaxe. Dang it. Okay, we're on top of the tree now. That works. We can deal with that. It's like cobblestone, I'd say. I think it will be less than a stack all the way around. I hope so, at least. Because this is too wide, so we just want to put bottom slab on top, and it'll be spawnable, and that'll be great. Yeah, there's not even close to the stack. So we want 3 more full blocks in our inventory, and then a lot of slabs. Don't need a furnace. Actually, let's only do slabs for now. Why only slabs? Because then we can go. Okay, fun glitches, fun glitches. We can go like this. It's also making me realize how reliant on creator mode tools I am sometimes. So I'm a really slow builder, just generally speaking. Just generally speaking, pretty slow builder, right? But in creative mode, I would have had this all done by now. Partially because you don't need to spend time gathering resources. That much is true, but also because it's a lot easier to fly around. You can place blocks a lot faster. You don't need to worry about dying and losing all your blocks either. You know, the fun stuff. It is nice to not be in a death loop, though. Let's take these. Turn them into slabs. There's a very good reason why I'm doing it like this. Like this, we can see all the mobs, but they can't see us. I don't like this glitch. Okay. Right now we're just creating this, like, almost a lip over the edge. So that even if night falls, okay, it's not that far. Even if night falls before we're ready, the spiders won't come after us. That being said, there's a torch in there, so nothing will spawn before we're ready. And while we don't have to finish the full thing right now, I don't think we're far away. I think we're almost done with our mob spawner, y'all. Which is lovely to actually say at the beginning of the stream, hey, I want to do this, and actually being able to do that. That is a very, very nice feeling. And because this is only a spawnable space for quite a while, it also means that we'll be getting really good rates. Hopefully. Not doing that. This, well, I would say this glitch would be the death of me, but it already has been. So perhaps it does not matter. Okay, pickaxe to get those blocks back and to get rid of the torch, and then we can call it done and accomplished. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, everyone. going very, very well. Okay. And we'll do those two there so we can easily cover it up. Okay. No, we need that torch back, actually. Those are bottom slab. Okay. And now we run back, we bank everything, and I think we say that's the end of the stream. Sun's about to set. And we already have something spawned. Okay. I am... Okay, well. We're dead. Again. Oh, what a lovely end to the stream. We're gonna die again. Aren't we? No. This is bad. Okay. Okay, y'all. This was fun. It was a bit hectic, and it was very stressful, but it was fun. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day and night, wherever you are. And I'm gonna find somebody to raid. So let's see. Is there anybody live right now? That's the question. I finally learned how to raid people. We actually have to do a slash command. Let's see. Right, there's not many people live right now that I'm following, at least. So, that's fine. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. And all good things. Goodbye, everyone.